Hey gorgeous people, I thought I'd do a quick little celestial circuit balance. So this is one of the ones I do during the kinesiology sessions, and it's a great one to have as a tool you can use at home. And part of the reason I don't do this with a lot of my balances I do on myself to share is because of where the connections are. So I'll sort of explain it a little bit. So energetically, our center of gravity is about 2 inches below the belly button. So in theory, when we're standing, that's about the center. So it's where, we are centered top, bottom, left, right. So just behind that on the spine, there's a governing meridian point. So the governing meridian is here, central meridian is here. So the governing and central are important because the central runs from the pubic bone up to the chin. So when I'm running the central meridian, that's what I'm doing. The governing meridian starts at the tailbone, it goes up over the head and comes down underneath the roof of the mouth. So there's 3 points behind the teeth, roof of the mouth, and to the rear on the roof of the mouth. So when I'm checking for these, during my balances, I sort of got little techniques of doing them. But basically there's a connection between these two meridians. So it's like it goes up, and then on the inside of the mouth, it goes from the inside of the mouth on the inside down to the tailbone to the beginning of the governing meridian. It comes up over the spine, goes into the inside of the roof of the mouth, then it comes back down to the pubic bone. So it ends up being like this big, long, lazy figure 8 energy, up and down. So sort of we call it a lazy 8, and that's called the celestial circuit. So it's the connection between the central and governing meridians. So that is the celestial circuit. So in order to correct it, sorry about that. So in order to correct it, hands on either the pubic bone or over the base chakra, and tongue on the roof of the mouth. And do that with several breaths. So as you're doing that, imagine the breath coming up. So by allowing your breath to come in and out at least, you want to do it for at least 30 seconds or a minute, but the longer you do it, with that connection of the base chakra or the pubic bone, tongue on the roof of the mouth. The tongue of the roof of the mouth accesses the governing meridian, and down here on the base chakra pubic bone area accesses the central meridian. So by having them connected, we're telling our brain, we're telling our energy circuitry to go check out these two areas of the body. So breathe in and out. Tongue on the roof of the mouth, breathe in and out. And to add some kundalini energy, you can actually squeeze your going to the toilet muscle. Squeeze, 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 and breathe out. And squeeze and breathe out. And squeeze and breathe out. That allows the kundalini energy to travel up and down the spine. And kundalini energy allows that creative energy for your body so that your body can creatively find solutions for what might be going on inside your body. How cool is that? So anytime you are squeezing those little muscles, and relax. And squeeze, 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 and relax. And if you do it with the breath and sort of visualize that energy all the way through those two meridians, so up the central, down to the governing at the base of the spine, up over the top, back into the roof of the mouth, back down to the pubic bone. So by allowing that figure 8 energy to travel from the central to the governing meridian, keeping the hands over the base chakra, tongue on the roof of the mouth, squeeze, 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 squeezing and allowing that kundalini energy to travel up the spinal cord and up the governing meridian, that can really help to center our body. So when you're not feeling energetically connected, when you're feeling outside of your body, when you're not feeling 100% you. And that's sort of one of those comments that people say to me, you know, I don't feel like myself lately. And that's often when they've taken on something from someone else, or people have loaded stuff onto them that have just, they've taken it on, even though it may or may not be based on any truth or anything that they truly believe, but it's been said enough so that the belief starts to be there. So that's about centering the body and just sort of bringing you back to center. Hope that's helpful. Let me know how you go if that's something that you want to. Actually, I might do a flower essence before we toddle off as well. Okay. So the homeopathic, actually, rather than a tuning fork, is called Nerve Z. And basically, it is for nerve toxins, so it helps to remove nerve toxins. And if you have enough stress hormones whizzing through your body, enough electromagnetic frequencies traveling through your body, there's lots of toxins out there that can attach to the nerves in your body, like things like anesthetics. So if our body doesn't get into the habit of releasing those, and that's where good old vitamin C and vitamin D and lots of things really, really help with detoxing our nervous system. So some homeopathics. Detoxing that nervous system. Have a fabulous day. Take care.